All right, December 29th, just a couple days left of 2019, and then we'll be jumping right into a new year. So it's a big week. I don't have any plans for the new year. Do you all? Andrea and Emily have been here quite a bit. We've been spending a lot of time together, and they will be leaving on Tuesday morning to go to Orlando with their dad, so they'll have a great time there. And I have a little bit of visiting angels work, and that's really all on my schedule, except I really need to dive into my Stampin' Up! Work, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that, and also doing some more organizing and rearranging in my new finished basement. So anyways, if you were not with me on December 27th, I believe it was, no, maybe it wasn't the 27th, it was, I don't know what day, 23rd maybe? Probably the 23rd, something like that. I did show the cards I made with my December paper pumpkin kit. Fun and very easy to make. And then I also went on to show people how they can use their handmade cards to create beautiful and pretty gift bags for just about any occasion. Here I just put a birthday card into a clear cellophane envelope, and then I believe I used dimensionals and put it on the Grapefruit Grove cardstock that I adhered to a brown paper bag. I also put a piece of cardstock on the back. Here's my second one, and I like to call this the no peek gift bag, because you just use your classic label punch to cut a window in that fold. I went about halfway down with my punch, and it creates this hole, this window, and then you slip it over the handles, and this way people can't really open it until it's time. So it's a no peek bag. And then lastly, I made this one with a holder on the front of my bag to hold my greeting card. So if you missed, if you missed that Facebook Live, you can find it here on this page under videos, and you can also find it on my Stampin' Piece with Mary Knabe blog. Cindy, that was the classic label punch that I used on those, okay? Classic label punch. Well, hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm happy that you're here. Please share so that we can get other people joining as well. We have 13 on right now, and I hope to see that number climb and go up as we go through this evening. I want to, first of all, make you aware, if you are not already aware, that Thursday will be the last day that you can order from the 2019 holiday catalog. So if there are still things you want from that holiday catalog, I suggest you order soon. And please don't wait till the last minute, because you will likely forget, and then you'll be disappointed, and I won't be able to get anything for you. The retiring products are on a while supplies last only basis through January 2nd. Okay, so some may be gone already. In fact, I know there are a few that are gone, but there are still lots of things left. And I hope you can get your hands on those if you still want them. Lisa Johnson, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it so much. Thanks to all of you who are sharing either now, thank you, Robin, now, or did previously, or will share after the video has ended. It all helps me. And if you can share all three of those times, even better. Thank you so much. Now on January 3rd, we will begin using our Handmade for You January to June mini catalog, which is a completely new format. Oops, I can't show you the inside just yet. We have to wait till January 3rd. But you get a peek of one of the suites on the front cover, and I'll be using that one in tonight's project. And we also have our celebration brochure, which also begins on January 3rd. Okay? If you ordered from me from the beginning of January of this year through today, or whenever I sent that, the mailing out, I guess it was October, you should have received both of these in the mail. If you placed an order with me this year, you should have received both of these in the mail. If you did not, please let me know. And if you are new to me, I should say, or are in need of a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. And the first thing I can do to earn your business would be to send you a complimentary catalog or a complimentary copy of each of these. So all you have to do is message me your name and address and your email, and I will be sure and get those in the mail to you. And again, both of these begin on Friday, January 3rd. I have to admit, just a little bit ago, I was thinking today is Friday. My days are all mixed up, but it's Sunday. I have to be at work tomorrow at 8:30. Okay, Cindy, you got the celebration, not the handmade for you. Just send me a message with that. I don't know why that is. I don't know why they didn't mail them together. But I will definitely put another one in the mail for you. Okay, Cindy? You are on the list to receive both. Everybody that I sent mailings to through Stampin' Up!, you are on the list for both Celebration and the mini catalog. Okay, next let's talk about product shares. When new catalogs come out, it's so hard for us because if you're like me, we just want it all, or we want lots and lots. Well, that's not always possible for us. So I'm making it a little bit easier for you to get some of the consumable products. You can get a sampling of all the different designer series papers, some ribbons, and some other products by participating in my product share. There are full details on my blog. I also sent out an email a little bit earlier today. If you are not on my email list, let me know. I will get that to you. Complete details are in both of those places. And I will be taking orders for my product shares through January 6th. Okay. So I'll just give you a quick glimpse of all the papers involved in the product shares. Okay. Here is Birthday Bonanza. Very fun for birthday parties and celebrations, especially for children, but not necessarily limited to just children. This is Country Club, a golf theme. Fun colors too. From My Heart, specialty designer series paper, because a lot of these have metallic on it. Can you see that shine? This is another specialty DSP called Parisian Blooms. Okay, the Eiffel Towers and some of the flowers. The script here has metallic accents. Pretty color scheme too. This is Peaceful Poppies. I'll be using some of this designer series paper on my projects tonight. Tropical Oasis. Is this not fun? And I'm so excited about this too because the 2020 Stampin' Up! Incentive trip is to Maui. So won't this be great for creating cards and a scrapbook or memory book of that trip using these beautiful papers. It also has these not pine cones, what do I say? Pineapples, which is a universal symbol for welcome. So it'd be fun to make some kind of welcome home decor to put in my guest room as well. Now this is all dressed up, and it is, the patterns and prints are noted with the circles because this DSP comes in the 6" by 6" size. All the others are 12 by 12, but this particular one has more patterns and comes 6 by 6. Now, for the first time this year, I'm also including the 2 Celebration Designer Series papers. Golden Honey, which has the gold metallic accents, and then Lily Impressions, has sort of that Monet artistic look to it, Monet Impressions. Okay, so that's the paper share. Again, there is information on both my blog and today's email. I have a second share that I'm calling the bonus paper goods share. And this will include a half package of the Peaceful Elements. Okay, there is some watercolor, pre-cut watercolor images of the Poppies. I don't know if you can see, but the images are embossed. So great for watercoloring. You can use your aqua painters, you can use your Stampin' blends, you could use the blender pens and ink pads. So all kinds of fun possibilities with that. There will also be included in your share a sheet of the same thing, but on vellum. Also lots of fun. Cindy, I totally agree. Stampin' Up! Has the best designer series paper, and the quality is magnificent. Our cardstock quality is so impressive as well. I have to tell you that recently, a dear friend and customer of mine, Joyce Wilhelm, told me, and she was always a scrapbooker. She didn't do card making. Well, she is big into card making now. And she said for the first time recently, she used all Stampin' Up! Products, all Stampin' Up! Papers, all Stampin' Up! Cardstock. And she said she was in awe of the quality and the difference in the beauty and the quality, overall quality and craftsmanship of her cards, because she is now using all Stampin' Up! Cardstock and papers. So I was thrilled to hear that. Okay, you get some of these black die cut images, and then you get some of these poppy die cut images. Then also as part of that bonus paper goods shares, you're going to get a half package of the Tropical Oasis Memories and More cards. Isn't that fun? And it doesn't have to be used for a trip memory or anything like that. But awesome 4x6 cards, a different pattern or print or image on each side. You'll get 2 sticker sheets. Okay, fun for journaling and labeling and even adding to cards and tags. And then you'll also get the 3x4 cards. Excuse me. I still can't quite get rid of this cough. It's not nearly as bad. But so many great images and some fun sayings on there. Rest and relaxation. Oh, yes. Something we all need more of. Love your smile. Wouldn't that make a fun card to send somebody just because? Okay. And then also the third thing as part of that bonus paper goods share is you will get 2 of each of these colors of mini envelopes and 3x3 note cards. Okay, Grapefruit Grove, Daffodil, and Purple Posy. So that's the second share. That one's $12. The first one is $32. The next next share is the ribbon share. You're going to get 12 yards, 2 each of these 6 ribbons, and they're so fun and they're all different. Look at this metallic, rose metallic edged ribbon. Okay, all 2 yards of each of those, and then you're going to get 1 yard each of each color of twine. That's the ribbon share, also $4. Then, if you decide you want all of the shares, the paper share, the bonus paper goods share, and the ribbon share, you'll also get a package of the heart doilies free. And the heart doilies, it doesn't look like much, but there are 40 doilies. You're going to get 20 each of Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. So lots of paper crafting to be done with that. Okay, so again, check out today's email as well as my blog post today for more information and details on my product shares. Okay, now moving on to today's project. With the new year beginning, I thought it would be nice for us to make some calendars. These are simply ones that will stand up on your desk or your kitchen countertop. You can give one to a friend. You can easily drop them in the mail. Okay, and they're simple and fun to make. They take up very little space, but give you a quick glance of the monthly calendar. So let me show you how I made these. Here's 2 different ones, very similar, and I used the Peaceful Poppies product suite for each of them. The product suite is brand new, so it will be in the, you'll see it in the mini catalog coming up on January 3rd. And this suite is special because it actually has 2 bundles included in it. The Painted Poppies stamp set with the painted labels, dies, and the Peaceful Moments with all these wonderful and thoughtful greetings, as well as the Poppy Moments dies. This I haven't worked with yet. I'm really excited to do that, you know, to do some die cutting and layering in our beautiful colors with that die set. Okay, in addition, there is this fun ribbon. It's a very narrow and very thin white seam binding. And one thing I love about this, and I just need to grab a piece of scrap paper to show you, is you can make this white seam binding any color you would like by coloring with our Stampin' Blends markers. Yes, Marilyn, I'll get right to that with the calendar. Okay, now isn't that beautiful? You give it a few seconds to dry and you've got the ribbon in the color of your choice. Okay, this is the dark poppy color. Let's do another one just for fun here. What's this? This is Dark Calmy Clover. Look how quick and easy that is. And it colors both sides. Okay, so one of my favorite reasons, one of the best reasons why I love this Whisper White seam binding so much in this product suite. The product suite also contains these wonderful sequins in all kinds of different colors. There's even some that are floral shape in there, which is fun. And I am getting ready for projects for my January Creative Escape weekend, and my people will be making a shaker card, and I'll be showing them how to do that with this. And I'll be making a shaker card in the near future on one of my Facebook Lives as well, because these sequins are too fun not to use for that reason. And it's been a very long time since I've shown shaker cards. Okay, Cindy asked, does that work only with the blends, or could you use the Stampin' Write markers? Cindy, the answer to that is yes, you can use the Stampin' Write markers. What you need to be aware of, though, is Stampin' Write markers are water-based. So it is possible that while you're working with them, just handling and making the bows and putting the colored ribbon on your projects, it is very easy for it to get on your hands and you do some smudging. So I would highly suggest that instead of the Stampin' Write markers, or even using like the dauber and ink pads, which are also water-based, I would suggest that you use the Stampin' blends, okay? But it depends on your project and how much you'll be handling it, alrighty? But my preference is definitely the Stampin' blends for that. Okay, so let me show you now how to make these fun calendars. I believe it was Marilyn asked where I get the calendars from. The calendars come from tailoredexpressions.com. They are sold in packs of 10. I don't remember the price exactly. Maybe $8 for the package of 10. I don't really remember. Shipping was a little bit much because I ordered, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 packages of these. Okay. 7 packages of 10. Okay. But it's thin paper, but it comes on this cardboard back. So I've used them last year and I liked them, so I ordered the same thing again. I didn't even shop for anything else. I also like the size for these fun desktop calendars. Okay, so tailoredexpressions.com. Alrighty. Okay, so my base is, I feel like I need to put something over this black since I am using black cardstock. And Cindy, no, please ask the questions. Certainly do not apologize for asking questions. I'm glad you do. And if you have a question, other people likely have the same question. Okay, and if you see what you like, hearts and thumbs up make me happy throughout the video. I started with a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches, so you can get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches on the long side, and you just want to burnish that fold with your bone folder. Then you'll need a 3 inch by 4 inch piece of cardstock. I just tend to make this piece the same as my card base. And you'll want to, after you cut it 3 by 4, you are going to score it at 1 inch, at 2 inches, and then at, oh, I didn't cut this right. I think I pulled the wrong one. Well, we'll just go with it. This should be 4 inches. Here. Let's do that. Oh, they're all cut short. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, let me just change it up. Basically what you want, here, I'll find one. Let's just do it this way. Okay, sorry about that. I want 3 inches by 4 inches, and then I am going to score it at 3, at 2, and at 1 inch. Okay. So 3 by 4, and I've scored it at 1, 2, and 3 inches. And then you're going to accordion fold it, okay? Like that. And this is what you are going to use, whoops, to hold, to help your calendar stand in place, okay? So these flaps are going to be attached here and here. So go ahead and put your adhesive on each flap. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to fold the flap, and I'm going to match the fold to the bottom edge of the front, and that flap is in place, okay? Then I'm going to accordion fold that down. I've already got my adhesive on the flap, and now I'm just going to fold the other side right on top. This is what it looks like from the side. Okay. So now it's ready to stand up. Okay, that's how you do that. I previously cut a piece of Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper, 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So basically this calendar is the same size as our standard card, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and our first layer is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay. Now I've got 2 layers. On these 2 calendars, my cardstock measures 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. So I went a quarter larger on the length and the width of my calendar. On this calendar, I decided I want 2 layers though. So this is 2 1/4 by 3. So my next layer is 2 3/8 by 3 1/8 inch. And then my black is the same as it was on the first 2 calendars. 2 1/2 by 3 1/4 inch. Okay. And of course, these layers will be dependent on the size of your calendar. So if you don't get the same calendars that I did, you'll want to measure your calendar first and then cut your layers accordingly. And now I'm ready to put that on the front of my calendar, just like that. I did stamp a saying from the, what was it called? Peaceful Moments stamp set. These are the moments we will look back on with joy. And what a great sentiment, a great thought for us going into a new year. Creating joy for ourselves and the people we love. Living with joy in our lives, in our work, in our families. And I'm going to put that on just like that. It's not quite centered. I tend to eyeball things, so I don't measure. But I'm a pretty good judge getting things centered. And then I just made this simple white bow with the Whisper White seam binding. And I'm going to use a glue dot. These are left over from my, from my paper pumpkin kit. I think I'm going to put another one. These are a little smaller than our regular ones, I feel like. Maybe not. Just different, since they're not on a roll. And I'll stick this on right there. Okay, now keep in mind, if you are mailing a calendar to somebody, you'll want to make sure that you are staying within the border of the card base so that it fits in the standard size envelope. Okay, and these just peel off on the front very nicely. I will say the paper's thin, so make sure that you're only pulling one, because on this one I did pull off January when I pulled off the cover, so I had to put it on there with 2 little bits of glue. Okay, so now there is one more variation I have to this. You can make it so that it is going the opposite direction. Okay. And if you want to do that, you're going to cut your paper 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and you're going to score at 4 1/4 inches on that long side. Okay. And once again, to make the stand-up portion of your calendar, use a piece of cardstock 4 inches by 3 inches, and you'll score that at 3, at 2 inches, and at 1 inch. And then you'll accordion fold. I want to make sure I'm keeping up with comments and questions here. Okay, are you enjoying this project? I sure hope so. You know, it's fun and easy. It would be a nice little something to give to your coworkers. If you have college students, high school students, if you want to give yourself a little reminder of the dates, you can put it on your dresser or on a kitchen counter, in your den or study. Okay, makes a cute little gift, just because, or Happy New Year gift. I think I'm going to give one to each of my daughters. I sure am loving having them around so much. We had a nice holiday. Their dad was here for Christmas as well, and we had some nice family time. Yes, sure, it does make a nice gift. And then fold that back side down, and there you have it. Same idea, but just a horizontal direction instead of the vertical direction. Okay, and I've got a couple fun patterns, but on this one I'm going to go with the blue. I've got a couple of friends who love blues. I love that so many of our designer series papers have these wonderful images on one side, but yet on the opposite side, give some patterns that lend themselves to being more like backgrounds. Okay. I have another calendar, and I've got a piece of basic black cardstock measuring 2.5 by 3 1/4 inches. So I'm going to adhere my calendar to that with a little border all the way around. And I am ready to adhere this, although I'm not quite sure where I want it exactly. I've pulled some of the Peaceful Poppies elements that I thought I might work with. I've got that one, and all these florals in the circle. I'm not sure about the circle. Maybe something like that with a poppy there. I kind of like that. What do you think? Okay. I could do something like this. I'm not sure I'm loving that. You have to cut it down, of course. Or I could put this in the middle. I should not have put my adhesive on this yet, right? I could do something like this. These nails are pretty, but they are hard to pick up my stuff with. Okay, believe it or not, I think I'm going to go back to that circle. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I think I did. I'm going to adhere that circle down first. Got a little thread there that I'm going to cover up. Just like that. Don't forget those thumbs up and hearts. Those kinds of things help me, because Facebook will also share my business page with more people when they see things like that. Oh, Cindy, yes, please, the circle. All right, I'm going to consider that a win. Okay, how about that? Okay, what do you all think? Okay, so now I've created, and 2 of them I did in just minutes, but I've got 4 beautiful desktop calendars to use or give away, to share. Okay, who would like to have one of these? Anybody, somebody? Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to let my daughters each choose one of the calendars, and then I'll keep one for myself, and then I'll give another one away. So if you are interested in one of these calendars, I don't know which one it will be yet, because I'm going to give Andrea and Emily first choice. But if you are interested in one of these calendars, please be sure to comment. Okay, it looks like everybody loves these. Jessie, thanks for joining me. Joyce, who else is here? Kathy, Cindy, you like the last one the best. It is a great gift idea, Joyce. I'm looking back to see if I missed any questions. Amelia, thanks for joining in. Marilyn and Char and Rita, it's nice to have you all with me. Teresa, thanks for watching tonight. Chrissy, Joan, Robin, Patty, Pam, oh gosh, Terry, Mary Lou, you ladies have made my night. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you are in need of the mini catalog and or the celebration brochure, please let me know. I'm happy to get these in the mail to you. And if you don't have a demonstrator already, I would love to earn your business. If you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, I would love to have you join my fabulous team. We are a wonderful group of ladies, and our main mission, I would say, or maybe our greatest strength, is that we all love to share. We love to share our business tips. We love to share especially our creativity. So thank you for being here. Please let me know how I can be of service to you now and throughout 2020. Have a great night. Happy New Year with the holiday. This week, I'm really not sure when I'll be back for another Facebook Live. I don't have any plans for New Year's Eve except to hang out with me, myself, and I. But perhaps I will venture out on my own and do a little something that's kind of going outside of my comfort level, but something I need to do more of. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday with me.